Alright, so you want to install Warsword Conquest Orc Edition. Let's get into it straight away. So first of all, you want to go to the link in the description. This is going to take you to the Warsword Conquest download page. You want to download both of these right here, both of these files. You want to get the Orc Edition 2023 and you want to get the Orc Edition Patch 1. Once those are downloaded, you're going to have these files here. Now, what I'd highly recommend you do, if you want to reduce the chances of there being any issue, is downloading 7-zip. 7-zip is an open source program, really easy, nice to use. I actually used to not really like 7-zip that much, but I now like it a great deal. And if you want to use 7-zip to use this, basically you just right click, go to 7-zip, open archive, and boom, there it is. Super easy, and all you have to do now is you just have to go boom, click and drag this into your modules folder in your Mount & Blade Warband directory. This is the Mount & Blade Warband directory right here. You should know how to get to this. If you don't, it's really simple. You just go to Steam, go to your library, and you right click on the game, Warband in this case, and you click on Browse Local Files, and then it should take you to this. And so then you go through to modules and then you do the thing that you want to do, where you just click and drag this thing in here. Then you're going to have Warsword Conquest Orc Edition. So how do you install the patch? Is you want to go to the patch, do the same thing that you did beforehand, where you just go to 7-zip, right click, and then you just open archive, and then you get all of these. Well, what do you do with all these? It's a bit daunting, isn't it? Well, no, it's actually fine. It's really simple. So all we do here is we just click on all of these. Just do Control A, highlight everything, and then you do the same thing that you did beforehand, where you just click and drag absolutely every single thing in here. And then you hit Replace. Replace all. And that is going to update all of your files to the up-to-date patch, and everything's going to be, you know, absolutely fantastic, dandy, wonderful things. All right? So that's it. That's it. You've installed the mod. But one thing you've got to do next. You either have to install WSE2. I personally prefer WSE2, but there are some reasons why you may not want to use WSE2, which I'll get into in just a moment, or you want to use WSE1. Now, WSE1 is something that I've always had kind of issues with because it always tends to give me, you know, crashes and various other problems. However, if you want to install WSE1, I'm not going to go into it right now on, you know, in this video, because it is outlined very nicely on the Warsword Conquest wiki, and there is going to be a link to this page down below in the description as well. So if you want to check that out, then there is a 4-step guide on how to do that. As you can see right here, it tells you every single thing that you need to do. Very simple. Nothing that you need my assistance with. By the way, WSE1 is already included in Warsword Conquest's actual mod download, as far as I'm aware. There it is. This is WSE1 right here. So what you do is you replace your original EXE with this EXE, and then that will work with WSE. Otherwise, it won't. Okay, so hopefully that's understandable. I mean, it's pretty obvious. Like I've said, they outline every single thing on the wiki itself. You don't need to worry about it in the least. It's very simple, very straightforward, as long as you just follow the step-by-step, and it's going to be great. However, I personally prefer WSE2. It feels a lot more stable, it feels a lot faster, the game runs and loads a lot faster, at least for me. However, this is a bit weird, because whenever you load up WSE2, or whenever I load up WSE2 at least, there is a bit of a malware issue, possibly. Not sure if that's actually the case, because from what I can tell, the actual malware that it's coming from is a website that seems to just be a file hosting website. So I personally don't think that there is any kind of issue with it, but if you are having issues with your protection of your PC, or if you are just wanting to be more careful, then I would highly recommend not using WSE2. But if you have confidence in your protection, like for example, if you have a malware shield or any antivirus or anything like that, then you shouldn't have to worry too much about that. And then you can go here, which is WSE2. Click on this little download button right here, and then you're going to have it in your downloads, and then it's super easy to install. So what you do with that is you'll go to Mount & Blade Warband, which is your main file here, and then you just extract these files, extract the downloaded files into your Mount & Blade Warband directory like I have here. There's going to be a whole bunch of them. As you can see, there's WSE2, there's WSE2, there's a whole bunch of them. And what you really want to be looking for is WSE2 Launcher. And all you do is you right click on this, send to, and then go to desktop, create shortcut. And then all you do is you double click on this and it will start up the game. And boom, there you go. And every single time I start up the game, I do get my anti-malware program saying that a Trojan has been blocked. So do bear that in mind whenever you know, if you decide to go for WSE2. But I think it's a great program, but it may just be a false positive. I don't know whether that is indeed the case. Do this at your own risk. I am not responsible for anything that goes wrong with your PC or anything like that. I personally just prefer WSE2, but WSE1 is no doubt going to be perfectly fine if you want to use it. There is a download link to this particular page as well for WSE2, and obviously you don't need a download for WSE1 because it's already included in Warsword Conquest itself. Anyway, that's going to be it for this particular video. Hopefully this has helped you, and enjoy Warsword Conquest. Hopefully you're going to be running around slaughtering some orcs and some dwarves and some skaven and having some wonderful times. I thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.